Hello, welcome to Ridge Life. I'm David.
I've got a list.
And Tim's
We're
got a
talking
list.
about this, and this tonight.
Yeah. Tim's here, so there's a order of operations.
Order of operations.
Yeah.
Failure to communicate.
Although Tim needed a list this weekend. Yeah, Tim forgot some things.
What'd I forget? Oh, my clothes?
Your drawers.
Yeah. Hey, it worked out, though. It worked out. Auntie Ann
Yeah.
says loud and clear. Thank you, Auntie Ann.
Thank you. Oh, let's shut the volume off. There we go.
Got the good crew in here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. 122 already watching. Hello, everybody. See Paul, Charlene, Auntie Ann, Brian, Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, our Flipping Homestead, Heather. Let's see here, old Cuddy, Wes, Big Wave, Florida. Drew's in the house. What's going on, brother?
Boy, I've been seeing Drew putting up the posts on his shop.
He needs to put his bike together, and you know what I mean? We're almost done with riding season already. Where you at, Drew?
I got my Ducati back, though.
Yep. Renee Griffin, I see a duck hat in the background. Yes, both of the duck hats are right there in view. That's intentional. Like I said, I like to put things that y'all send me and stuff in the background and stuff. I think it makes for a cooler background for the live.
What's up, everybody? I see everybody saying hello. Thank you for coming in.
They have this new beta thing. I want to see. Let me see. Show comments on the stage.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh.
Robert Budlong's been a member for 25 months. Woo!
I think they're trying to sell me something. I was trying to.
Drew said he's got to rebuild his carburetor on Hagatha.
Tighten up. All right, this is the deal, Drew. No matter what, you got to like pinky promise me. You will at least, by minimum. Now this ain't no deadline. I'd like for you to be done a whole lot sooner, but at least buy Bike Blues and Barbecue.
That would be nice.
That's in October.
Yeah.
There should be no excuses. It's not ready before October.
And by then, David, me and Murr will trailer the motorcycle all the way to, and then we'll ride it. Well, no, she'll drive the car to the event. I'll ride the motorcycle. Then she'll get on the motorcycle and we'll like park it.
Yeah.
You think I'm kidding, don't you?
Nope. No. Well, hopefully by then you'll at least have her used to riding like little mile stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat's moving so fast. It is. I'm trying to keep up with it. I'll be behind. We're already at 310 people in here at 4 minutes. So,
man, you got a lot of people in here. A lot of new faces too. Excellent.
Oh yeah, Charlene Grady, our Flipping Homestead. People saying hi, howdy. Let me read some of the comments here. Can you see the comments, Tim?
I can.
Yeah, feel free to jump in when you see some.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. David Glunt's been a member for 24 months.
All right, so we're looking at the chat earlier, and it looks like a lot of people for Freedom Weekend are going to be staying in the hotel. They're too afraid of the heat.
Motel, Holiday Inn.
They're afraid of the Memphis heat.
I can't even say nothing on this one because I'm staying with Mom's. So.
You're staying in the Hotel Grandma Carol.
Yeah, the good one. The one that's got breakfast and good
What's
stuff.
Up, Brian?
Cuddling Texan has been a member for 26 months.
Nice.
It was just 24. Now it's 26. Time flies. Yeah, time does fly.
Auntie Ann says Coke Zero, now more delicious. Thank you very much.
H2O, keep me alive.
Auntie Ann's not staying in a hotel. She's staying in the camper right up next to the tree line, right next to the fire pit, and next to the ridge crib. So
Karen said that's a great song. It is, ain't it? I have a bad habit of when people are talking or in a conversation and like a phrase from a song goes in, to go straight into song. It's just my brain just does it.
Dawn said her and the kids will be sweating it out in a tent.
Sweating it out. Levi might be sweating it out in a tent, although Pop said he could stay with him in the camper. Levi's actually flying in. Yesterday was Father's Day. Big Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you good fathers out there. Like I said on my Keeping It Real, if you ain't a good father, I ain't going to tell you Happy Father's Day. I need you to do better. Do better.
I got a sweet present from Gavin for Father's Day, and I'm going to be showing that tomorrow on Ramblings. It was sweet.
Nice. My daughter made me something. I still ain't seen that yet. But my son actually booked a plane ticket to fly in the Wednesday before we come there on Thursday. And we're going to stay there and come back Sunday morning. And then my son's not flying back out until the following Wednesday or whatever. So he's coming to stay a week with me. And he booked it, bought the ticket himself. It's the first time ever that my son is paid to come see me. Normally, I always pay the gas and all the stuff. But nah, he said, nope, this time it was on him. A Happy Father's Day. So that was pretty cool.
I remember the first time my oldest son bought dinner for the family. Normally when we go out to a family dinner at a restaurant, Pawpaw picks up the bill.
Oh,
one time, my oldest son, he said, Dad, I got this. And he paid for everybody. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Levi's took me out to eat a few times for sure. But yeah, we're very similar with that or whatever. We always, when Levi comes up here, you don't spend a dime.
Yeah. A lot of people are talking about my putting the scaffolding on the trailer connected to the side-by-side moving around. I can't say that was my idea. I did steal that off the internet, but man, it worked great.
Yeah. I thought it was a brilliant idea, personally. Oh, I just got a text.
I can copy good ideas all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, well, your ideas ain't always the best ideas, right? You got to be willing to look at other people's ideas and go with it.
Like my ideas of putting a ridge beam on a gazebo backwards. Oh, wait a minute, that was yours.
Yeah. All right. Well, now that it's out, guys. Now that it's out, I got some tea. I got some tea to spill up in here. Boy, look at here. I'm gonna spill it. You want me to tell you why?
Say what?
Ridge beam was on backwards?
Yep.
It's because Mr. Tim was over there true loving.
Yeah, now we know. Now we can spill the beans.
Loving. I couldn't say that before because it wasn't announced yet. But the reason why I was over there solo is because Tim was over there smoochy with his woman.
So you see what happened was
he had a woman come visit him while I was building his canopy. Now,
Meredith came in from her lunch break and to visit us while we were working on the ridge. And
us.
I took a break and I turned around and I turned back around and David's put everything on backwards. I'm like, well, you didn't follow the list. The list was right here.
Yeah. So that's the truth about what happened with that ridge beam, guys. See what kind of friend I am? I held it in. I let him dog me out. Right? And I still didn't spill his beans. That's true friendship there.
Yeah. Oh, and you missed half your video because she was in it.
Yeah, and that was another thing. I had to cut out like a very big portion of my video because she was in all the frames.
Tim
took a break. In the frames working. They was just in the frames. Okay,
yeah. Oh, no, we weren't working.
Let's be clear. Gwen says, love seeing come on and go Ridge Life together. You guys are the best. So much fun. Well, thanks, Gwen.
Appreciate that.
And right now, Gwen looks like number 2 on the participation reward or whatever.
That's pretty cool, yeah. It's like you've been kissing the ducks while they swim in a circle. So Brooke Burke said.
Yep. I made a short with that Big Duck Energy that Kevin got me or whatever. That was one of the biggest comments out of all the shorts I put out that day is everybody loves that shirt. How are the preps for Freedom Fest coming along? Woo! Wishing you all the very best. Making it home.
Down to the wire. I was working today. I got 90 bolts put in, and I messed up again. I had to do some extra work like I always do. And it's hard by yourself. I know I'm feeling what David's been feeling for the past 3 years, working that by yourself stuff.
Yeah. It's It's a different type of work when you need 5 hands and you got 2 clamps.
Oh yeah.
Clamps and tractors are your second person.
Without a tractor, man, it would be so hard to get anything done by yourself on a farm.
That's why the first thing I did. That's why Uber moved here before I did.
Yeah.
I literally got Uber here before I moved here full time. I know better. Also, Corinne and my niece, Life with Mars, is in the house. And let me stop for a second and say a big congratulations to my niece, SKW Lifts. She is finally monetized, guys.
Awesome.
Finally monetized. She finally got the watch hours that she needs, but that does not mean don't go watch her. Keep watching, because now she's got to keep going. Rhonda Cagle, hey, David and Tim, we love you. Raylon Rayleigh, hey, girls, how are you? Love you too. Thank you very, very much. How are y'all summers going?
Did you say that all super chats tonight would go towards me for Freedom Weekend? Is that what you said?
No.
I'm pretty sure you said all super chats tonight.
I didn't tell Tim to throw money at it instead of working. I'm not paying for your taco trucks and bands.
Dude, we got the bounce house water slide. We got 2 porta potties, 2 hand wash stations. We got a taco truck, and we got a live band, which I went and saw Saturday night. Ooh, they are kicking. What do you say, like Van Damme?
Kicking like Van Damme. Come on. You know, it's going to be hot out there, though. It's going to be hot out there. What's that old saying that I said when I first started YouTube on one of my videos? It's going to be hotter out there than Michael Vick at a PETA fundraiser. Come on. Or no, we're going to be sweating like Michael Vick at a PETA fundraiser. That's what I said. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, everybody's selling SKW lifts. Good job. Yeah, I'm very proud of her. She finally got monetized. Big things coming. Big things coming. I wish they could come to Freedom Weekend, but shortly after that, Life with Mars is coming to the mountain for my birthday. So my other niece is coming to visit for the first time on Come On Mountain. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Patricia says, Tim has been out in the heat too long. I'll tell you, every single day that the sun's been out, I've been outside working it. And a lot of people are saying that Meredith's been a distraction. Meredith she's like, Tim, you need to get this done. She's like cracking the whip. I think I get more done since I started dating her than before,
huh? Don't worry. I don't let him get distracted too far, because I'll tell him. I've been on his butt for Freedom Weekend for about 2 months.
Yeah, and
every time we talk, I'm like, shouldn't you be doing this, or what are you doing? What are you doing today, there, buddy?
Hey, I've been getting you back a little bit recently. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
2 porta potties, and you got David and Levi attending. They'll blow them up before anyone else can use them. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
That ain't me. Can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you either, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to my niece coming, and I know she's happy about coming to see me, but I really think that she's the most happy about coming to meet Mel and Gary at SLR. Yeah, she like fangirls over them, so she's so excited to meet them.
So a couple people have been saying I should get the misting fans. So if anybody wants to buy me a bunch of big misting fans, you go right ahead. they're not cheap.
Rex is coming to their dog, and I think that's a mistake, just because Rex ain't gonna want to leave the mountain. Rex loves his Uncle David to death. Every time I go, he tries to leave with me, and now he's actually going to come to the mountain. So he's probably going to want to stay.
Cheryl said, "Why did the guy from the band congratulate you on your engagement?" No. On not the engagement, the event. The event.
You got it right. More beans. More beans coming. More beans coming.
Now, I will have a generator in the well with a garden hose. Anybody wants to just spray themselves off, they go right ahead. And matter of fact, as much mud as I got, we can have a big mud pit fight, But we will have a water slide and a bouncy house. And so any adult wants to get on that water slide, they can get on the water slide too. It is adult.
I never went on the one at 3 Mississippi last year.
Well, I didn't because my knee surgery, but this year
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Tim by a big cow barn fan.
Actually, Meredith has 4 big cow barn fans, and I'm bringing them if they all work. I'm gonna make sure they all work before I bring them over. I was just looking at them yesterday.
Last year I had the biggest fan, and my whole setup got jacked.
Yeah. Well,
my little tent was the most popular little spot.
We're gonna have several fans this year. Now, like I'll probably have them pointed at the band during the concert because those guys are gonna get hot.
Let's see here. David, Mama's B's pigs are called Levy and TJ. Toby Jr. Nice. Yeah, I can never remember their names. I'm probably going to have to rename them just so it kind of fits the theme that I got going on. David, everything went black. Well, we're still good here. I don't know what happened.
I see everything. Everything looks good here. Hey, so let's see who had the best Father's Day meal. What do you think?
Well, I would say me.
You had the best Father's Day. You saw the picture I sent you.
Yeah,
right?
I seen your picture, but I would definitely say me, hands down.
T-bone steaks.
Yeah,
bacon,
I'm gonna tell.
Wright Brothers bacon wraps, asparagus, baked potatoes on the grill, and burgers. Oh my, 100% Angus burgers.
Well, let me tell you why mine was better.
Because Roxanne made them?
Because I didn't have to cook it.
Yeah, but see, real men cook meat. I don't care if it is Father's Day or not. Real men cook meat.
You cooked your vegetables too. You cooked your own Father's Day meal. I could have did that. And you didn't have strawberry homemade poke cake.
No, ooh, that is part of the meal. That is part of the meal.
I'm just saying you didn't have that.
But I did get a kiss from Meredith afterwards for dessert, so I might have you still.
No, because I won in Texas Hold'em.
Oh, you just keep one upping.
I got paid, brother. I got paid on Father's Day.
Well, I did not have to buy my steaks though. Meredith paid for everything, and she did all the prep work too. She did the bacon wrapping the asparagus. She seasoned the asparagus and the baked potato and all that. So all I did was cook the meat and eat it.
No, it looked good. It looked good.
It was delicious.
Speaking of which, while we was there, Anthony decided to make something, and I think I'm going to share it with y'all now. Let's see here.
Kentucky Bluegrass Living says, David, go easy on Tim. He will lawyer up on you.
That's true. That is true.
That's a good one.
I like that. Let's see here.
That was good. I like that one.
Boom.
18 minutes in here. Hope everybody's already hit that thumbs up.
There it is. Let me share this screen here.
Oh, is Meredith in here now? Oh, there you go. Oh, that picture right there cracks me up, man.
So,
yes, baby,
me and Anthony was playing cards, and he said, "Did you see the thumbnail that Tim put on today?" And I was like, "No, I ain't had a chance to see it yet." And he sent me that picture right there, and
isn't she pretty though? Look at her. She's beautiful.
We had a good 10-minute laugh.
She's beautiful. How could I not use that picture? Look at that.
And then Anthony said, "I want to make a meme." So we sat there for another 5 minutes, and we came up with this meme, and then we sent it to Tim.
Patricia says, but she's a corporate lawyer, not a small claims court. Oh,
that's a good one, actually.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Someone said Meredith's in here. I didn't see her. Did y'all see Meredith in here? Let me scroll through here. Let me scroll.
Oh, there's Nick Paddywhack. Give a dog a bone. What's going on? As usual, make sure that you type in capital letters and hit @Come On Homestead. Makes it a lot easier for us to see it. It looks like my son's in here too. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Meredith actually had court tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The judge is in the house.
Is she here?
They say she's here. I scrolled through. I didn't see her.
Yep. Everybody's saying good evening, Mer. So she might be here.
Mer.
Well, let's see here.
So when you see MER, do you think Mer?
She's here.
Oh, there she is. You missed me. Get the reading glasses out. Oh my gosh. Okay, she wants me to get the reading glasses out. She makes fun of me. Okay.
I'm with you. Hold on.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it. We'll go old school on.
I got the other glasses too.
There we go.
She gets mad because I can see the phone better than she can.
There we go. Oh, I can see now. David, how is your blood pressure doing now that you're taking your tablets at night? They're doing better. Actually, I got a lot more energy. I'd still say I'm not 100% with energy, but I'm definitely a lot better than what I was. Yes,
Patricia
Tim, she calls y'all goofballs.
Order in the court, says Patricia.
America.
And she is officially Meredith. I mean, her daughter calls her Mur now. That's so funny, too. We're sitting there watching TV, and she's like, Mur, hand me the remote control.
Anthony Ann says, can you see our tags on StreamYard? No, not really. But I always have YouTube opened up on this screen over here. So if you see me, the chat on the second screen where YouTube's playing is more lined up with the camera. So that's why I read off of that one instead of over here. Because I got two screens going on.
Mm-hmm.
It works better for me. I've been doing it for a while. But good question. Good question. Keep them straight, Mur. There ain't no that.
Did I get Mur's pool fixed? Okay. So here's the story. I went underwater. I patched the pool. The patch was a crappy patch, but it actually did work. Now I ordered a bigger patch. I'm going to patch it again. But it was my fault because I was trying to get the patio furniture out of the pool, and she said, don't do it that way. And I said, I got this. And sure enough, ripped a hole right in the liner. It's a brand new liner too, only a couple years old. But yeah, right now it's fixed, and I just got to make it permanent. No, Meredith is her name.
Hope you don't mind.
Oh yeah, no.
Trina Rock says she prefers to call her Meredith. Hope she don't mind.
Yeah, no, that's what everybody calls her, is Meredith, or actually Mare. I mean, but I read it as Mur. So
true that. A lot of people are saying hi to each other now. A bunch of people must have jumped back in. We got 575 people in here right now.
Nice. Did you
Nick Nack Patty Whack give a dog a bone? Said Tim is so happy now. LOL.
I am.
Yep.
Did you, David? You were in my live stream the other night, weren't you? With Meredith. She did good. She did good, didn't she?
Yep. Y'all didn't do bad. I wasn't actually watching. I was listening because I was actually on my zero turn.
Yeah.
In my yard. And had y'all in my Beats Pros noise cancellation headphones and kind of listening.
I know
I would stop every once in a while and type.
But if I would have just kept my mouth shut, she could have ran that whole show. She was
absolutely.
She was a natural.
Like I told you, my only critique was y'all over talked each other quite a bit, but that's y'all's first time live together, and that takes a little bit of what is it, ebb and flow or whatever they call it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like me and you, we've done it a lot, on lives and videos. So as soon as you hear somebody start making a syllable, you automatically kind of pull back. You know what I mean? And y'all would get that.
On my channel, I do everything by myself. The ramblings and all that stuff. So now that she's there, I gotta learn that.
Yeah, I mean, for your channel, the best thing you could do is just be quiet. Let her talk.
I'm not arguing. She's way prettier than I am. Her voice is way better than mine, and her words are probably a lot more entertaining too. So
definitely more intelligent. For sure.
I have quickly learned that.
Drifting Dreamers in the house. We have made it to Troy, Alabama.
What's up, DD?
Should have stopped at Greenbow, Alabama. If Tim had a tail, he would be wagging it. Oh, yeah. Good day, brother. What's going on, Mike?
Well, how you said that phrase? Happy as a puppy, what?
Happy as a puppy with two Peters. Where did the dreamers go? Are they okay? Mike, have y'all made a video about where y'all went yet? Because I didn't elaborate.
I didn't see it pop up today while I was working.
I didn't either. I just said that they had to go.
But they'll find out tomorrow on Come On Homesteading, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I believe I talk about it on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I was just typing that out.
Mike said they did not put it out today.
Yeah, true.
So hopefully they get it out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I didn't allude to what it was and stuff. I just said they had to go out of town. Because I didn't know.
Candy says, Murr is gorgeous, David is handsome, and Tim is sweet. Well, I'll take it.
Hey, that's what they always say about the ugly ones, Tim. It's okay, but
good personality. I got a good personality.
He's got a great personality. Thank you very much.
Tim says,
don't judge me. That was a good one, Bluegrass.
Oh, man.
Let's see. DD5, I hope everything is okay with you and your family.
You know what's going to come up quickly, Dave? Trout fishing.
Yeah.
As hot as it is, I think I'd love to be in that river right now.
Oh, my goodness. I was actually looking at Mike and Tom's River today thinking about it. But like, look here. Maybe I should just jump in this thing right here real quick. Mine's still flowing pretty good, too. I could go down there and go to my little swimming hole down there. I might try to do that before it dries up, because we've been hitting like 91 degrees, you know.
Keith Jones says, Tim, what's the best Blackberry Smoke song and why is it Waiting for the Thunder? Well, guess what? I talked to the band and they're trying to learn Waiting for the Thunder by Blackberry Smoke for the Freedom Weekend, because that song rocks. If you haven't heard it before, guys, Blackberry Smoke, Waiting for the Thunder.
Your woman's got your back. She said, Tim is handsome silver fox with a winky face.
She calls me a zaddy. I just found out what a zaddy was. Anybody don't know what a zaddy is? Google Zaddy.
Well, she's doing that as a word play, because here in just a few more years, it's going to turn into saggy. Oh, my daughter's in the house. What's going on, sweetheart? I still ain't. I seen a Snapchat with my granddaughters, but yet I still ain't got to talk to them. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Now, Meredith's daughter, she thinks I'm 60, and then tonight she actually Googled what's a 70-year-old man look like. So apparently she thinks I'm 70 now.
She ain't far from it. That's pretty accurate.
Well, you know, Meredith's only 25, so.
Yeah. Tim is giddy like a teenager when he's around Meredith. Yeah, he's that guy.
I actually was speechless yesterday. We tried to do that rambling, and I had to start over twice because she just made me speechless. I look at her and go, It's true. I'm not lying.
Oh, me and Anthony.
Don't catch me lying.
Me and Anthony is so gonna make some more memes.
Oh, man.
Nick Nat Paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Are you still moving your buildings from Ryder's Hideout? Yes, I am. But the big one is there's some logistics that go along with that. I'm going to have to widen part of the hill coming up to the mountain and stuff there. I can't just snatch that big building up the hill. There's some work that's got to be done, and it's got to dry out in order for me to do the work with the equipment. So, but yes, it's coming.
Hey, put us back this way. I look too far away. We're not handsome enough if we don't get zoom in on us.
Well, I was trying not to give them a close up of you.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. I apologize in advance. Let's see here. My daughter said, "I just got them back with laughy faces. I will call you tonight and let you see your gift too." Well, thank you, because I couldn't even describe it into this chat tonight. So on the next live, or maybe the Keeping It Real tomorrow, I will tell y'all about the thing that my daughter made.
Murr says
she was busy yesterday hosting dinner and stuff for my parents and stuff, and we talked and all of that. But she was getting it down, cooking and stuff.
Tom wants to know how I snagged Meredith. Pure miracle. you know how attorneys do work pro bono. Apparently, I'm her pro bono boyfriend.
Wanda says, Tim, you like them young.
Oh,
She's not. I mean, she's young. She's definitely younger
25.
than Tim for sure. But Mer's 24. Tim, go ahead.
Tim is going to make plans, and Meredith will tell him I'll be the judge of that.
That's funny. David, hopefully cutting the woods for the rest of this week, brother. Yeah, Drew's over there making some moves. What's up?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Dennis talked about the old car flying around movie. That was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that.
I know that saying. Hey,
Tim was speechless. I was, Wanda. I was.
That's funny. Where are we at? We had 31 minutes. So tell them what you've been working on the ridge, man. You got a bunch of videos and stuff already filmed and stuff. Give them some stuff to look forward to. You ain't got
the big thing is preparation for Freedom Weekend. And you guys know I got 60 tons of gravel brought up there. More. I had 60 tons before. Getting the solar carport finished up, getting the solar panels up there. We got the gazebo. I got tons of party improvements. And then, of course, I'm going to finish it up with moving to the ridge. I'm going to move my ridge crib up there, the hot tub, the Oklahoma Joe, the Blackstone. And, of course, then I'll finish it all off with bush hogging the whole property before everybody gets there. And that's the plan, at least. Now, I do need some firewood, so maybe somebody come up there and operate the tractor while we cut some firewood. I don't know.
Firewood. I don't know who knows how to run a tractor.
I'm still searching.
Well, I know they don't live on the ridge. For sure. When Tim says bang, bang, I say Niner gang.
Chitty bang, bang, Niner gang.
How is the baby rabbits come on homestead? Not good. Not good. I'll actually be talking about it tomorrow. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in the mama. Normally she's a good mama. This time, not so good. I'll talk about it tomorrow and come on keeping it real.
Cully Texan says someone mentioned if someone asked if Tim's going to mention how many tons of rock he had delivered. I'm going to mention it as many times as I can until I get it paid for.
Yeah, Tim doesn't say I got 5 truckloads of rock. Tim likes to say, I got 120 tons. I got 120 tons of rock is what I got. Because he's always telling me, yeah, I'm getting 80 tons of rock. I'm like, how many trucks, Tim?
That's 3 truckloads of crushed limestone. Alan Dixon just turned 36.
Well, happy birthday. When was your birthday? Yesterday on Father's Day. Oh, nice.
Dana Mason, if you want to bring some firewood, you go right ahead. We would love to have some firewood.
Tim, have people bring shade canopies? We are. Yeah, we are. I'm going to bring basically the fans. I'm basically going to bring the same setup I had last year for Freedom Weekend, which was a hit. Like I said, it was the most popular outdoor spot, to hang out or whatever. I got a big fan. I got tables. I got lights that go up and all that good stuff. I'm also going to bring my tent just in case Levi wants to camp out. David gave Tim some tractor lessons, AC Kelly said. He could use them.
Mur said she's got rabbits. Her rabbit just had babies. We mated it a month ago, and yeah, I think she said she had 10. If I recall, she had 10.
I started with 9. Notice I said started.
Yeah.
Every time isn't always a success. Let's just say that. I got the week leading up to Freedom Weekend off. Need a hand from an old fart. Cuddly Texan wants to ask you.
I think I really won't need it up until. David's going to come a day early, maybe, and a couple other people are going to come a day early. We'll just see. Get in touch with me, Patrick.
Yeah, Anthony and Roxanne's coming early.
Yeah, Tim has a huge pile of firewood. He just needs to cut it up. That's what David and I were talking about. I'll cut it. And I'll have the grapple on the old blue, and he'll do his magic with the tractor, and I'll just start cutting firewood.
Yeah, we'll get it knocked out. And we're also going to have this 22-year-old with arms about that big right there with us too. That is all about working out. So we're going to give him some of that country boy working out and what he grew up on.
I did make a mistake, David, and you, Gary, and Big Mike from MT Homestead may suffer because of it. You know my gazebo, right, that you helped put up? I had that 60 tons of rock.
Yeah.
I spread it out, and it's about 6 inches deep. So that when you guys walk under that gazebo, you're going to hit your head on the overhead. I still got to lift it up and put it on the concrete piers, but that'll be after Freedom Weekend. So you guys are going to be bumping your head all night long.
Well, I'm just going to stay out from up underneath there.
Might be smart. Might be smart.
Did you see where I-20 was shut down, had a crash with a gas truck, and half the bridge fell? No, I did not see that. I don't watch a lot of the local news and stuff like that.
Now, Tim and Dana, if you can, wait till the 3rd to come. I'm going to be bowed up all the way up until the 1st and 2nd. So I cannot take people in 1st and 2nd, okay? I appreciate it, though. But, yeah, wait till the 3rd, please.
When is the 3rd? Let me see.
Thursday. Yeah. The Freedom Weekend is the 4th and the 5th. Some people can arrive on the 3rd, but really nobody should arrive before the 3rd because otherwise, you know how it is, David. People start showing up, and then I'll be distracted, and I'll be trying to, be a host and stuff. And
I'll show up when I want.
Yeah, because you're going to go work.
Yeah, Mama told me I can come whenever I want.
Yeah, but everybody else, the 3rd would be the earliest for everybody else.
No, I 100% agree. You can't host and get what you need to get done at the same time. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, if I can get it all done by the 3rd, at least the main stuff, then I can greet people as they come and get them set up and all that stuff. If I'm having to get people set up and do, it'd be tough.
SKW Lift says that canopy's for the short kings.
Booed up with myrrh.
I turned 47 in 10 days. I turned 48 in a little over a month. This thing's bouncing on me hard over here.
I wish Paul could have came. Paul Honeyman. We were going to set it up to where he, we'd all pay to get him over here. But
I tried to get Paul to come to a couple of things. Told him that we got him.
He said if we put him on a slow boat, he would come over on the slow boat. But you need to leave today, brother.
Yeah.
He said he's not flying right now.
Well, Kenny, I'll be there in spirit, Tim and Murr at Ridge Life.
Thank you. Drew says I have a restraining order against Paul.
That's funny.
I think he may be on the no-fly list. That's why he ain't coming.
Might be. Michigan Life above the 45th parallel. I'll be 48 in August. I'm a little bit older than you.
Charles likes that. Charles Campbell, which that's probably Mrs. Campbell, likes that picture of me and Murr. Any picture with Meredith, and it's a good picture, I think. So.
It ain't that. It's the way you look in the picture.
She makes up for it. She makes up for it great.
I'm telling you, when Anthony showed me that, I rolled laughing. That was hilarious.
There's actually 3 pictures. I did a test, and all 3 of them are just as cringy. I mean, they're all beautiful of her, but I got one of her going like this, looking away like I said something wrong, and yeah, that's pretty fun.
Murray, yes, we should have a karaoke machine at Freedom Weekend.
Yeah, does anybody have one that actually has like the screen where it has the words and stuff?
I don't know. You don't have to have that though, as long as you got a laptop. Most of them connect to the laptops nowadays.
True. Well, if anybody has one that can know how to set it up, bring it.
We will be traveling on the 3rd, pulling the camper. Will take about 8 hours, Anthony said.
Neil says, I ain't got a grapple. I got a T-Rex, some weird looking beak thing.
Yeah, that's not really a grapple. I don't know. Tim was just trying to be different. It'll work, but I don't think it's very practical.
You can dig trenches with it. If you had it, it's actually made for a skid steer. On a skid steer, that thing would be amazing.
Yeah. Sell it to Bobble.
Oh, yeah. Might be a good idea. He might actually use it because it's a stump bucket. You can dig trenches with it.
Let's see here. Neil says, "Hey guys, Tim, you don't have a grapple. You you just read that.
I read ahead of you.
That's how bad it's bouncing on me.
Oh yeah.
Every time I move it, it bounces a different direction.
So what you working on next, David?
Man, I got so much going on right now. I'm working on my boat.
You got that bedroom done yet?
Yeah, I moved in that like 3 weeks ago.
I've been giving him the business about every day on that. He says, "You got those solar panels on yet?" I said, "You got that room insulated and wired yet?"
I told him I moved in. Yeah, I don't have a deadline on the bedroom like you got on the solar panels.
That is true. That is true.
Right now, I'm trying to get my boat situated. I started on it yesterday, but with everything that happened, I had to kind of reshift gears today because I was going to finish it up today. So working on that, I got to get the chicken coop up from Ryder's Hideout up here. That's another big one. And then as soon as I can string together about 3 days of sunshine, I'm actually going to start working back on the bedroom. But I'm not going to do it. I need at least 3 days to get all the outside stuff done. And I'm not pulling all that stuff out, setting it all up. They have to break it down in 8 hours and put it right back to where it was. It just don't make sense.
Brian Wilkerson, I will address that on a video coming up later this week. Just so you know, Brian's asked me a couple times question, and you will see later this week.
Well, what's the question? Tell the peanut gallery.
No, they'll have to go find it themselves.
Well, they want to know the question.
I know, and I'm not telling the question because you'll have to wait.
I'm going to go find it. I'm telling the question.
All right.
Tim, did you get... You didn't think I could find it, huh?
No, I know you can find it.
I found it that fast.
Oh, well.
I put your number, David. Text me. All right.
Yeah.
Drew, are you talking to me?
There's a whole story behind this, guys. There's a whole story behind it. You'll just have to wait and see.
G says, "Oh man, late for the show." Yeah, well, the party's still going though.
Hey, have you had any horsefly problems there on the mountain?
I've seen a few, but I don't really have a lot of problems with them here. I get the big ones, but they don't. Yeah. For the most part, they're not too bad here.
I was working on the solar carport and around the gazebo, and man, them things were chasing me. I have whelps on my back. I thought, I thought they were like mosquito bites, and they were actually horsefly bites.
I got a good start on my garden, David. Do you have any good collard green recipes that come on Homesteading? I actually don't eat collard greens or mustard greens, but I heard I make them amazing. So I don't really necessarily have a recipe. I just kind of cook by eye on it. But maybe I'll do some and invite people over to eat it because I'm not going to eat it.
We went out to eat the night, and I think I told you about the appetizer I had at the place where Priscilla Presley used to get her hair done. They turned it into a restaurant. It's called the Beauty Shop, and they had watermelon and wings. Oh man, fried wings with sweet chili sauce, roasted cashews, watermelon chunks, and blue cheese crumble. Oh, so good. Doesn't sound good to some people, but it is delish.
Paul is on it tonight. I ain't gonna read that one, but it's funny.
Hey, Paul, funny thing about this is Murr says that horseflies don't bother you when you're around livestock because they prefer the livestock. She says she's never been bit by a horsefly while she's out there with her horses and her cattle.
Kathy V wants to know when the greenhouse shed is coming. Supposedly this week or next week. It should be shipped so we'll see.
Another thing I learned, you're not supposed to feed horses grass clippings. You're like, it's Bermuda, it's alfalfa. Nope. That'll tear a horse right up. Yeah.
Come on, add seasoning until the ancestors say this is enough. That's true. True. I've actually got a line. I talked to somebody yesterday, and I've actually got a line on my granddaughter's horse. Whenever I got the fence up and ready, I think I know where to get their horse. It's
Nice.
10 years old. It's used to be used for working, and doesn't like to be worked or tied up anymore like that. But got good feet, very, very calm. You can ride it. You can leave him out in the pasture for 2 years and come back and put a saddle on him and ride him like you rode him every day.
Nice.
So I'm going to look more into that.
Kevin Dietz wants to know if my OCD is going to have everybody spaced evenly apart at Freedom Weekend. No, I'm going to show everybody where they can camp, and they're responsible for all that. I'm not. My OCD stops there. No.
All right, let's see here. I also don't leave a tailgate down with livestock around. Lessons we all learned on a video.
Oh, yeah. Who's taking care of your animals while you and DD5 are both at Freedom Weekend?
Oh, I got somebody. I'm paying somebody to do it.
Yeah.
I'm breaking out the dollar bills for it.
David, make sure you don't use barbed wire for horses. Yeah, horse people will kill you for using barbed wire around horses.
Yeah, I know. But
Straight
I'm also
wire.
not running fence either. I'm just going to run the no barbed wire.
Yeah, straight wire. And of course,
because that junk's fencing an area that huge, like with traditional fence, would be very expensive. Horses are expensive enough.
David, my goal was to have all the solar panels on the carport, but I'm not going to have it all wired up to the inverters and stuff. It's just not going to happen.
At this point, he'll be lucky if he gets the panels up.
That is true. If the weather turns bad for the next 2 weeks, I'll be in the rain putting solar panels up by myself probably, because my son Morgan and my son Gavin probably going to like, Dad, screw you, I'm going home. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
All right, you got to handle it for a minute. I got to text Drew.
Uh-oh.
He lost my number.
Drew said he broke his phone at SLR. Neil says, Meredith, where'd it go? Are horses like goats? If they are too much fresh grass, they can get scours. What she was saying is fresh cut grass is too long, and they'll just too much. Whereas when they have to bite it, they bite it in little pieces and chew and swallow, but they don't chew long pieces of cut grass. Again, I'm not an expert. She can clarify that. But yeah, grass clippings, they just chew and swallow, and then they end up getting something.
Richard Brooks says, Tim looks like a teenager when he's with Meredith. Tim, you need to mark off campsites for the meetup. Make sure all tents are lined up with the solar shed.
Yeah. And actually, you want to know something, David? The gazebo is not parallel with the power shed for Freedom Weekend. I'm going to do that after everybody's gone when I do the concrete. It is about 5 degrees off. When you fly a drone over, just don't fly a drone over because I'll freak out.
Alan Dixon, come on, Homesteading. That's another way to get my attention. A whole bunch of hand things. Hello, and saying hi to you too, Tim. Let's see here.
Tim
hey,
smells like livestock, so he gets bit by the horseflies. That's probably true. That is probably true.
Yeah, maybe.
Morgan's doing very well, Brian. He had that Epstein-Barr virus. It's like mononucleosis, and it has wiped him out. But he is no more fever. He's doing a lot better. Murr right there. Murr says it's too short and clumped together. Has nothing to do with too long. Okay, I'm mixing up two things she told me.
Get your facts straight. Get your facts straight.
No, she said they will not eat grass that's too tall because they like the shorter grass. They don't like. I was mixing up two different stories there. She'll straighten you up.
Ron says, Tim, bring that secret crew you supervise to finish for you.
Oh yeah. Oh, but that was something. Horses cannot vomit. They cannot vomit. So if they get their stomach all messed up.
Brian wants to know, how is Morgan? Which you ain't even told me that. I just
answered it about 3 minutes ago.
No, I'm telling you ain't even told me like how he's been doing.
Oh.
Yeah, how he's been doing.
I thought I I told you he was.
No, the last I heard, it was still trying to wait to figure it out, running tests.
No, yeah, he had the Epstein-Barr virus. Was not mumps, and it just messed him up. He had the high fever and everything, but no, he's a lot better now.
That's not a good virus name.
Yeah,
Epstein.
Epstein and Barr.
Yeah, like, man, they might want to rename that.
Well, it's not a good disease, so maybe that fits it.
Well, yeah, true.
Mur says she didn't say that either. No, you said that they do not like eating too tall a grass. The long thing, they like the short. You said that.
Mur, now you know that I know that we both know that Tim's memory ain't what it used to be.
Well, it's not necessarily the memory, as I hear what I want to hear, not necessarily the facts.
But you don't hear good either, though. So there's that.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe I hear words and I put the words together in my brain, and however they formulate is the way I present them.
Yeah, there are not too many horse people on here because they would be ripping you up, Tim.
I'm not a horse person. Everybody knows that. I take my lead from you, and I'm not doing a very good job of it either. AC Kelly says, Murr, bless your heart for being with Tim. I know it's a struggle.
Wow, Tim's gonna need to ST beep you as he's showing that he is not listening to her. LOL.
Well, no, I mean, I think I am. That's why I tell these stories she says. I just don't tell them correctly. So we'll just have to get her on live and tell them correctly, right?
Yeah, bring in the resident expert. McAllister Homestead said yes, Tim. Yes.
All these people are telling me I can rent misting fans. I can rent a karaoke machine. I am rented up to here. Between the water slide, bounce house, the porta potties, the hand wash stations, the band, the food truck. The water's about right here.
That's what happens when you throw the wallet at it instead of the back.
And my wallet shrank when I retired.
Hey, even when you throw the back at it, you still got to throw the wallet in with it. But it's a little bit worse when you're just throwing the wallet at it.
I could throw some checks at it, but I don't know how much rubber's in those checks.
That's funny.
Poor Tim.
He looks like Shirley McCain and the Two Mules for his sister Sarah.
I remember that movie.
Let's see here. Money. Priscilla says, throw him in the Pokemur. Tim, you should be used to the water. Oh, being.
I was on a submarine. We didn't get in there no water. We were underwater.
Yeah. Well, we're at 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes. What do you want to tell them that's important?
What I want to tell them is I'm eating leftover New York strip asparagus with Wright bacon wrapped around it. And thank you, Murr, for the leftovers. She said, do not leave this house without taking some leftovers. So me and Grandma Carol were eating steak, Wright bacon, asparagus.
They tried to get me to take leftovers, but I've got so much food in there from meal prepping that I don't need it. But I actually made sausage and chicken, spinach and cheese, ravioli, tortellini.
Ooh.
The other
night. It was
night.
T-bone. Did I say New York strip? It was a T-bone. Yeah.
Yeah, T-bone. Yeah, Auntie Anna called you out too. You got all kinds of women that put you in check now, Tim.
I
you in
need
trouble,
every
bro.
single one of them too. I need every single one of them.
Yeah.
Tim's going to need 6 years before his turn again at Freedom Weekend to recover. I know it. That's about right.
Yeah, well, once it comes back to Arkansas, it's going to be here for a while. There's enough people here.
Murr said he changes the steak too. I changed the story she's telling me, and I changed the steak.
Which just shows that he don't pay attention, he don't hear, and his memory is gone.
No, my mouth works way quicker. Well, my brain's on the next story, so my mouth's way behind. Thomas Bowen says he can come do karaoke.
Did you check Marketplace for pipes for the driveway? Yeah, I keep my eye on Marketplace for things. It's not just a matter of that, though. It's a matter of having that in the budget whenever you do find that deal. Because not only is it buying the pipes, but then there's a ton of work and a ton of rock and a ton of money that's got to take place on that road. It's not It's not a Band-Aid fix, for sure.
Paul said my mouth's ahead of my brain. Okay, that's not the way it used to work. Maybe I'm getting old, and that's the way it is now. It used to be my brain was ahead of my mouth. So, just saying.
David Tim admitted to embellishing things.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's about time you told the truth about something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a rough week for me, lovely wife. Thank you. All the thoughts and prayers. Be careful, remember, it seems Tim is losing his memory. We'll see what it is. She got her somebody older, because about the time she's done dealing with him, he really won't be coherent anyway. She can just put him in a corner somewhere.
Now, someone said that I was robbing the cradle, and she came right back just like this. She said, I wasn't robbing the cradle. She's robbing the nursing home.
Hey, sometimes you got to.
Yeah, Mother Nature needs to give us a break on the rain, because we've had 2.5 inches one night, 2.5 inches 2 nights after that, 5 inches before the 2. Yeah, it's just been crazy.
You got to be careful with that, Dennis. Dennis said he had burgers and tube steak yesterday.
Oh, geez.
He is a Niners fan.
No. Patrick says Murr has calmed Tim down. He does not arguing as much. No, how can you argue with a lawyer? I'm going to lose every time. I just give in.
Kevin said Tim is not losing his mind. He knows exactly how much gravel he had delivered.
60 tons. There's people commenting on my videos. If he says 60 tons of gravel one more time, I'm not watching no more.
David, bring a trailer with you to Freedom Weekend. LOL. Tim's got 120 tons of gravel.
David said, I'd take it.
You guys razz each other. My ego couldn't stand it. Oh yeah. No, we mess with each other. And we all do it to each other, guys. It ain't just me and Tim. Like I said, Anthony made that meme yesterday.
Oh, it's hilarious. Yeah.
It's just what we do. It's our love language is talking crap to each other.
You said in the video, one of your Keeping It Reals that day, that if we're giving you the business, you're part of the crew. If we're not, we probably don't like you.
Yeah. Pretty much. Or we're very cautious around.
If we're polite to you, you're probably not in the crew.
Yeah. 2-minute warning. Let's see here.
Murr says, I put Tim out to pasture. Should I feed him grass clippings or long grass?
Love it.
She's brutal, man. She's just turning that screw right there, just turning it.
Yeah, she's replying to Tom earlier, was saying that instead of putting you in the corner, she'd put you out to pasture.
Ooh, yeah. Tim can't argue with a judge either. Nope.
You gotta love this guy for what he said. It's called having fun. Yes, it is.
Absolutely. Oh, the edge trimmer. I need to use that before Freedom Weekend. Maybe we'll use that while you're here, and then you can take it back.
I need it. My junk's already grown back up again.
Yeah. I would like you to take that back.
If I like it and it works good, I'll reach out to them myself.
Oh yeah. Well, they'd love probably to have you do it too.
Yeah, I would love to do it because that's a game changer for up here. Because I got to do that like 4 times a year.
Tim can puke though. I can puke. I've been puking a long time though. It's been a long time. Mer's sense of humor is spot on. Yeah. I can't wait. David has met Mur, and when we get together and do a live stream or something, it's gonna be hilarious.
Let's see. David, did you ever work in the steel mills in Ohio Valley? No, I never did the steel mills. My dad did a lot of the steel mills. I've built a steel mill, but I never worked in the steel mills. I worked I built buildings, high rises, stuff like that, mid rises, schools, everything from CVS's to big old high rises. And I also worked in a machine shop for a while, but never in a steel mill.
All right, David, it's 7:00.
Yeah, we gotta go. Well, this was a fun one, guys. I
Time
think we
flew
got
by.
close to 700 people in here.
Woo.
Getting to hear all of our nonsense, but I'm glad we could give y'all a little update on the Freedom Weekends coming up here
I
lately.
forgot to wear my hat. Look at my
Oh,
hat.
there you go. With Juno Acres. I love this hat. I done got it so dirty though. I love this color. I might have to get another one from
Yeah, I
them.
got salt stains on this one from today. I had it on when I sent you the picture, but this is what I was
Yeah,
wearing.
this blue hat right here is my favorite hat, which as you can see, I done messed it up working. So now I need to get me a good stepping out one. That way I can wear this blue one for
you need another dinner hat from Ridge Life, don't you?
that and a shirt, because I told you what happened to all my shirts.
You outgrew them all.
Yeah. that cruise got it.
Oh man, that cruise. Woo. Oh, that's funny. I don't care
Well,
who you
all right, we got to get off here. We're late, guys. I love every single one of y'all. And until we see each other again, come on, let's go on another adventure. And
Go
it's a